why being in your head might be one of the biggest mistakes that you are making. If you're new to my world, my name is Candela. I'm a self-love and mindset coach, and I'm here to inspire you to live better, to help you love yourself better and deeper. So the world has no choice but to reflect all that love back to you. And if that's something that you're aiming for in this season of life, I invite you to join, subscribe below, and leave a comment. Tell me where you're from, tell me your story, tell me where you are in your self-love journey. And today I wanted to talk to you about something that I've been feeling it's more and more important every time, and it's this thinking versus feeling. And I'm sure it's the same for you. Since we are kids, we've been told to be sensitive, to be sensible, to think things through, to use our brain, to be rational, to think about pros and cons before making a decision, to use our brains. Who else it's out there? Who else had this type of comments, heard this type of comments again and again when you were younger? I think most of us did. And what that made, it's a whole bunch of people, especially women, who are completely disconnected with themselves, who are really good at problem solving from here, but who have been told that having feelings is bad, that expressing your feelings and your needs it's bad, that being too loud it's bad, that going for the things that you want even it's bad if it's not what everyone else expects of you. And I feel like more and more we're starting to see that just by living in our heads, life gets really hard. And you can see it all around. You can see the tons of information that we have. We should be better than ever. We should be richer, happier, healthier than ever. And even with all of that, with all the resources, all the information, everything, we are not. We are miserable. We have like the highest rates of depression and anxiety and all these conditions. And I deeply believe that a big reason why that is happening is that we are completely disconnected from ourselves. And that's one of the things that I feel it's my mission, and I preach a lot, and I do it with myself first because I live where I learn, where I teach, and it's about connecting to yourself, but not from your mind, from your heart, from your soul, from your intuition, especially us as women. It's so crucial that we go back to ourselves, that we go back to feeling deeply, that we go back to being proud of feeling deeply, to being proud of being the one who cares, the one who is there for others, the one who loves hard, the one who is always caring about other people, the one who is not afraid to speak out loud, to speak their voice, to speak their mind. And the part of that I feel we are disconnected the most, it's probably our intuition. It's probably that inner knowing that, especially in women, it's so big, that intuition, that those nudges that we get from time to time about what to do next, about a place, a person, a situation not being safe. And how many times we have those nudges and we just start thinking from our mind, and we just dismiss that. And let me know if it happened to you. But how many times we dismiss those things from our mind and then they end up being true? What we were feeling, what our intuition was telling us was true. But we were told not to listen to it. We were told to be rational, to always make a pro and con list. But what about following our hearts a little bit? What about coming back to feeling? Because if you're about to make a decision, you can make all the lists that you want, all the pros and cons. But if you feel deep inside that is a no, sooner or later, even if you say yes, sooner or later you will feel it. Sooner or later it backfires. And I'm sure that it happened to you too, because it happened to me a lot of times. Making decisions that made sense, following path that made sense, doing the things that everyone else expects me to do. When something deep inside was screaming, no, that's not for you. No, that's not your place. No, that's not your person. But I used to keep going because that was what my mind told me. That was what I was supposed to do. And then, of course, you can change, you learn your lesson, you keep moving. But how much easier, how much enjoyable will life be if we start listening to that inner intuition, to that inner knowing? If we took the time, because this is really important, if we took the time to block all the outside noise, all the information, all the social media, all the news, all the opinions of everyone else, all the expectations, if we took time to shut down that and connect with ourselves. And this could be my favorite form of doing that. It's meditation, but this could be done just through going for a walk with no music, no podcast, no nothing, just going for a walk to listen to yourself. Just spending some time without any stimulation with yourself, listening to your voice, starting to learn how to listen to ourselves again, because it's a practice. And if we are distracted all the time, it gets really harder to go back to that, to listen to that inner knowing. So I really invite you to start taking some time to meditate, to journal, pray, whatever it feels good for you. But to start taking some time each day, even if it's 10 or 15 minutes, to come back to yourself, to start listening to your inner knowing, to start tapping into that wisdom that only you know. Because at the end of the day, all the tools in the world, all the therapists, the coaches, the courses that you do, like everything, all the healing that you might do, it's amazing. But the one who actually knows what's best for you, it's you. You can have people like me helping you in the way, giving you tools, giving you ways to connect to yourself easily, to love yourself more, to go through life in a more flowing way and receiving and allowing instead of being forcing and controlling. But at the end of the day, the one who knows what is best for you, the one who knows your deep desires, it's yourself. You have all the answers within. And if you ever listen to someone who tells you that the answers are anywhere else, that it's not inside of you, they're trying to tell you something. They are trying to make you feel like you are not enough. And again, you can use different tools, you can use techniques, you can get support, you can get help, you can get someone who walk that path alongside with you. But at the end of the day, learning to listen to yourself, tapping into that inner knowing, connecting with yourself, building that inner trust, that is what is going to give you all the answers that you're looking for. For real. Try it out and see you soon.